is August 22nd, 1986, and we're in Iowa, just ready to enter Correctionville and go to the old home place where Pop was raised. This is the Methodist Church in Correctionville. The cemetery at Correctionville. But the stone here, grave marker for Gladys in the Bower Row. Yeah. This is August 23rd, 1986, and we think maybe this might be the remains of the road that went into the old home place. We're going to walk on down here now and see if Mother Nature's left anything at all.
What do you think?
The file we had, that's not our barn. We had doors on that end. We had cement floors in it.
It appears like maybe this is the old place. Pop isn't sure yet. And if it is, the house has been gone for so long that we can't even tell where the foundation was. This appears to be the road coming in, the remains of the road coming in from the west to the old place. Then off to the right is some pretty nice farmland. Obviously the reservoir below has been added in later years.
You know, even though it's been 100 years.
Walking down the old road to the property at Correctionville. The remains of the road. Approaching the property from the west side, the old corn crib and barn in the trees. And another barn out there behind those trees. And apparently somewhere behind those sheds the house used to be. A dirty bug. And there's the old cistern that the windmill pumped water into, and then a pipe took it back down the hill and kept a more or less steady supply of water. The water was for the house use. Yeah.
Pop said they used to kind of bobsled down this hill, and right here where I'm standing, there is kind of a hump even yet, but there were no trees then. And they'd come down here and have a little jump and stop just before they went into the creek. Right below here, just a little tiny creek.
See, this is just back of the schoolhouse. The schoolhouse is on the other side of this hill. Was. This daughter, she worked in Correctionville. There was a rich family there, and she was their maid.
And this one, huh? Are you getting this?
Part of it. This is apparently the location of her grandmother's parents lived for a while. It's on the back side of the place where Pop lived. The northeast
This ground
corner.
is not part of the place.
Yeah.
It is part of the place.
This is up another quarter.
So you had on both sides of the little road.
Then I think later Dad bought another 80 on that. Kept that for a while. Really kept that.
This is gentle rolling hills here,
Yeah,
kind
this is more like it was.
of. More like it is.
Well, so you can see you can farm something like that.
Yeah.
But you can't. What are you going to do with this? It's not a pasture even.
Yeah.
No.
This is the this he referred to.
Close to 70 years,
Yeah.
things can change.
You're telling us.
We're finding that out. But this, you can see this without the trees on it, it's farmland.
Yeah.
And this other was farmland, although it was quite rolling, some of it. But this, I remember when we had this in corn, and it did all right. But I remember when Dad wanted to fence this hog tight, we put a hog tight long wire fence, 26 inches high, 26 inches high, and then we stretched it over by the schoolhouse. And we come back here, it was way up there, about 8 feet. So we had to pull that down or let loose. I don't know. We probably loosened it up a little bit because it was so tight. But that's the way the Dad did. He even land like this. He had it fenced hog tight. And then the brood cows, we would turn them out here in the winter, and they would gather up the ears of corn that we missed when we're picking it.
So they'd eat the corn stalks and stuff with the picker?
No, pigs wouldn't eat the corn stalks.
Oh, really?
No. But they would find even just shelled corn. It's remarkable how they could pick the kernels out and not get all mud.
Yeah.
Now, did you turn the cattle in for the stalks?
Yeah. You know, one year, Dad rented some stalks on about a mile east of our place. And we took the cattle over there probably along October or November. And then when the first storm came up, Dad said we're going to go over and check on them. And we went over there and we found one cow that was down. And so we decided we better get them all home. And Dad went to the house to talk to the folks, and he thought I was going on with the cattle, but I sat in the wagon or whatever we had, waiting for him, and he come out. But I sure got cold sitting in there, waiting for Dad to come out. But then we went up home, I'm sure, and got a stone board or something, and brought that one cow that was down, and got her warmed up and revived. But Dad used to always tell me when we had cattle in various cornfields, and I'd go out to check them, he'd say, watch the manure, and if it's dry and hard, well, then we better get them out. As long as it was loose, as long as they were loose, why they were getting enough feed. But that was one thing that we had to watch for.
Got some cattle down there swimming across the reservoir. Hardly close enough to get a good shot.
Well, they don't want to pay the fare at the toll bridge.
Yeah, they don't want to pay at the toll bridge, so they're swimming it.
Wetbacks. That's where the term wetback came from.
But their backs haven't gotten wet yet.
Nope, there starts another one in.
Swim, bossy. There she goes. And her back is getting wet, I
Her
think.
back's getting wet, so the term is valid. Well, this is Saturday and they're taking their bath.
That's true.
This is Saturday the 23rd
There comes the rest of them.
August 1986.
They'll turn wetback. That was given to the Mexicans.
Well, those are Mexicans.
Yeah.
They're dark.
Swimming across the Rio Grande.
Here goes another one.
She's
They're going one at a time so they won't be detected.
Right.
But we spotted them, so.
Must feel pretty good.
We're headed down to an area to look for the spot where Dad's brother had sand cave in on him and it killed him.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Just a little point of interest on the way. Just through the trees there is where the old buildings are, just beyond this reservoir. What remains of the old buildings. This is apparently the general area where Johnny was killed in the cave-in of the sandbank.
About a quarter of a mile from the old house.
Right. About right through there is where the old buildings were. This is way up above on one of the sand hills to the north of the house. There appears to be plenty of these sand burrs around the property. Rather a mean plant.
He's wet. Wagon upset. Heard anything yet? Didn't hurt the wagon, just lost the load off the wagon. This must be the place.
A view of the old buildings from the east side. The silo up on the hill to the south. And apparently right about between me and the barn out there is where the old house was.
And in here was the living room. And then the parlor over there. That's about where it was. I know we didn't build this in 1980.
Well, this is a pretty nice big granary, I'll tell you. Corn crib and granary, is that what you'd call it? Yeah. Corn crib on one side, granary on the other.
But you see, we had a wooden floor up about this high.
Yeah.
Sloped down, you drive up in here and then from the side you floor it over.
Is this to let the grain out here? There was a little slide here.
Where we wanted to feed the horses, canned feed.
Just let a bucket full of grain out.
Spouts, you know, coming out. Just a spout coming out a little bit.
Yeah. Did you have enough light?
It flashed.
Oh. I don't think so.
You want to go out and sit a while?
I want to get my little camera and take some pictures of these, put it on my elbows.
Well, I imagine that a lot of these pictures we've taken, we can give you copies or give them to you.
I'm taking these pictures for you, not for me.
Can't beat that. He's got a better camera than I do. This is just a cheapie here.
Double prints made.
It'll be too big to put in my elbow.
No, they're the same size. Near enough. This is the road back to the car where we parked, and the large group of trees up there is the site for the old school. We'll go up there in a minute and get a closer look.
got out to Correctionville. All on about 10 o'clock in the morning. And there was my folks. And I started to introduce Daddy to them. About that time, the rice started coming on. And they just peppered us with rice. A whole bunch of the young folks.
Your name again was John? John C. Johnson.
This is the present owner of the farm where Pop was born and raised.
And he's just a little guy.
Yeah, he's just a little fella here.